My squad left me behind in enemy territory because I was the weak link. I was a private first class in Afghanistan 2011. Our squad was 8 guys who'd been together for 6 months. I was the youngest at 19, smallest at 140 pounds, and definitely the slowest runner. The other guys were all combat veterans. Staff Sergeant Hayes had 3 deployments. Specialist Marcus had been in firefights I couldn't even imagine. I was fresh from training, hadn't shot at anything except paper targets. They called me Backpack because I always fell behind during patrols. Not by much, maybe 20 feet, but enough that Hayes would yell at me constantly. Pick up the pace, Backpack, you're gonna get us all killed. One night in March, we got orders for a recon mission. Intelligence said Taliban fighters were using a compound about 6 miles from our base. Our job was to observe and report, nothing more. We left at midnight. The terrain was rough, lots of rocks and hills. My legs were burning after the first hour, but I kept pushing. Couldn't let them down again. Around 3 a.m. we reached the target area, set up observation posts on a ridge overlooking the compound. Everything was quiet, too quiet. Then at 4:15 a.m., all hell broke loose. We'd walked into an ambush. Taliban fighters were everywhere, firing from positions we hadn't spotted. They'd been waiting for us. Fall back, Hayes screamed. Everyone to the rally point. We ran. We really ran. Bullets were hitting rocks around us, kicking up dust everywhere. My heart was pounding so hard I thought it would explode. That's when I tripped, fell hard on my face, twisted my ankle bad. By the time I got up, the squad was gone. Just gone. I could hear them running in the distance, but I couldn't see anyone. I limped toward where I thought the rally point was, but my ankle was screaming. Every step felt like knives. I had to stop, hide behind some rocks. I radioed for help. Nothing but static. Either my radio was damaged or we were in a dead zone. Spent the next 4 hours hiding, listening to Taliban fighters searching the area. They walked right past me twice. I held my breath, didn't move a muscle. When the sun came up, I started moving again. Took me 6 hours to cover what should have been a 2-hour walk. My ankle was the size of a softball. Finally made it back to base around noon, 12 hours after we'd left. The squad was already there. They'd gotten back at 6 a.m. When I walked into the barracks, everyone went silent. Hayes walked up to me. Where the hell were you? I fell, twisted my ankle, lost contact with the squad. Marcus spoke up from his bunk. We thought you were right behind us, man. When we did a head count at the rally point, you were just gone. But here's the thing that really got me. Later that day, I overheard Specialist Jake talking to Marcus in the chow hall. Honestly, I saw him go down, Jake said. Figured if we stopped, we'd all get caught. He was slowing us down anyway. They'd seen me fall. They'd left me on purpose. I reported to Hayes that evening, told him everything I'd heard. He called the whole squad together that night, made Jake repeat what he'd said in front of everyone. So you saw Private Daniels go down and decided he wasn't worth stopping for? Jake just nodded. Hayes got right in his face. We don't leave anyone behind. I don't care if they're slow. I don't care if they're weak. We bring everyone home. Jake got busted down to private, lost a month's pay, but the damage was done. I couldn't trust them anymore. I requested a transfer 2 weeks later, got assigned to a different platoon. My new squad leader was a sergeant named Paul, who'd heard about what happened. You might be slow, he told me, but you made it back alone from enemy territory with a busted ankle. That's not weak, that's survival. Funny thing is, that experience made me tougher than any training ever could. 3 years later, I made sergeant myself, never left anyone behind.